Good morning, Taurus. This is your daily reading for Wednesday, March 20th. Let me have a sip of my coffee. Okay, let me light something. What shall I light today? I think I'll light Palo Santo. So, today I'm going to pull a 5-card spread with Line Strider Tarot as usual. And then the Miracles Now Oracle cards by Gabrielle Bernstein over here. And then Colette Barron reads Wisdom of the Oracle cards over here. Colette, what's her name? My goodness. I absolutely forgot. What is her name? Camilla Morton, her Fashion Oracle cards. Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light Oracle cards. And the Mystical Shaman Oracle cards by Colette Barron Reed also, as well as Alberto Villoldo and Marcella Lobos. So let's get into your read for Wednesday, March 20th. This is going to be a short read, guys, because I'm going to put out your love read as well after this for the 21st to 27th after, or like 21st to 26th, something along those lines. All right, so this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm just gonna light some sage too, why not? All right, this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Wednesday, March 20th, please. First card is Situation for Taurus. There we go. Again. Oh my God. You know what this might be? It might be the Libra. The Libra full moon. Isn't the full moon today, guys? I'm going to do it. I'm going to Google, okay? While I'm doing a reading. Because I looked yesterday and I was like, why is there such a weird, like, you know, one after another feeling, heavy feeling. And then I went out for a nice walk, and there were, okay, it's today, full moon Libra. No, March 20th, tomorrow. Anyways, we got this for 3 days in a row. Justice now for the situation, 3 days in a row. 6 of Pentacles, giving and receiving, reciprocity. Some people feeling like they're being great and giving to people. Others feeling like they're getting less than they deserve. All that kind of thing. And then Justice here with the scales could be, you know, honestly, it could be referring to this Libra full moon right now. How you guys like it? And if not, no, okay, there we go. There we go. This was you, Taurus. Do you see that sword? You can't make this stuff up when it happens. Ace of Cups on the bottom. All right, so Justice is here. There's that same sword again. It's a recurring theme. We keep getting this. Now, I don't know if it's that Jupiter, that Gandanta or Gandanta and Jupiter, that untying of karmic knots. I don't know if it's the Mercury retrograde. I don't know if it's the full moon coming up tomorrow. Okay? However this stuff is influencing you. Ooh, it's a Tower. Okay, so Justice could be speaking to this Libra full moon situation, because Libra rules over the Justice card, okay? Because Libra's got the scales as well. If not, I really feel like this is about, there's going to be some issue here about something either being fair or either not being fair, okay? Some issue of justice coming up. This is karmic retribution. This is a card of people getting what they deserve. This is the card of having a decision that will affect people's lives. This is major arcana. You got 2 major arcana. This is fated, okay, basically. The situation and you. Justice here. If you've been above board, everything's great. Things will work out to your advantage and things will work out fairly in your favor. You know, you'll get what's coming to you, good or bad, okay? Justice is also all about all the legal matters in the judicial system, court hearings, contracts, the fine print, anything from marriage to divorce, okay? That's all under the umbrella of justice. Now we've got the Tower card, another major arcana for you right now, Taurus. This is that thunderbolt hitting this tower and people falling to their death. Now, what this means is, for some of you, because it's clarified by the Ace of Swords, it's going to bring an ending to something. There's that sword here. That's the same sword Justice is holding. It's going to be a breakdown, this Tower card, of an old way of thinking. I liken it to Goddess Kali, where she's famous for destroying something and then something new begins. I can honestly say it feels good, Taurus. Okay, the energy here, it's like everybody's snapping out of this funk and getting awake again. The Tower card, it's going to bring some kind of an ending to something. It could be even that you might speak your truth and let someone have it. Okay? And it might be destroying a relationship as you know it. It might be destroying some kind of contract that you have with someone, some kind of partnership you have with someone. Whatever it is, it's breaking down something. Because what's clarifying this is the Ace of Swords, the sword of truth, victory, clarity. Same sword that's here. Same sword. And it's saying when you speak up, when you speak your truth, it's going to bring that ending. I wouldn't be too concerned because on the bottom this is Ace of Cups, bringing you your personal fulfillment. Like, I must speak my truth and let them know. Can't keep quiet. I must say what I must say. And then that's what happens at Tower. Breaks down something as you know it. Whatever it is, take a deep breath. If it broke down, it probably wasn't something stable to begin with. Something that you've been possibly putting band-aids on and crossing your fingers and hoping for the best. If it doesn't work out, just remember either to temper the sword here, to not be overly aggressive with the way you speak and to control your temper, or let it rip and be okay with the ending of this and the beginning of something new that you feel is better for you. Okay? So let's see what's surrounding this. Because right now this could go... It feels like... You know what? I'm not going to say it's going to go this way, that way, whatever. But it definitely is an issue of law, an issue of fairness. And whatever decision is made, it's going to break down an old way of thinking. That's that Tower card. That Tower card is an ending card as well. Ending to an old way of thinking, bringing about a new beginning. I like the Tower card. I love it. I love the Tower card. I like the Death card. But I like things to change for the better. You know, and if things are kind of stagnant, stale, and rotting, I like to cut it off. Some people like to heal more and work with things for a long period of time and not give up. And that's great too. But it depends on how you feel when this Tower hits. Anyway, I would just advise to Control your temper. Okay, let's see what's around you on Wednesday, March 20th. What is surrounding Taurus on Wednesday, March 20th? This will tell us a lot about what is going on. What is surrounding Taurus on Wednesday, March 20th? There has been this major theme of justice for days now. So what's surrounding Taurus on Wednesday, March 20th? Okay. King of Cups. Wow. We got the King of Cups yesterday for you. Okay, on the bottom we'll just check Page of Pentacles. Let's get an outcome here. That King of Cups could be somebody who's a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This card represents somebody who could be someone spiritual, seeker of truth, a healer type, artistic, has spiritual qualities to them, very spiritual person, because it is a water sign, mastered the cups here. And it's someone who's looking for more in life. So can we get an outcome and an underlying issue here? An outcome and underlying issue for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Wednesday, March 20th. Oh, it's a big read there. All right. We'll just take a look at this side read. Wheel of Fortune bringing about a change. That change is going to bring an ending. Ten of Swords to a toxic situation. There's the King of Pentacles, Taurus. And it's going to be empowering you again, I feel like. Queen of Swords, speaking up, speaking your truth. Someone who's not afraid to use that sword of truth, victory, and clarity. Knight of Cups. It's also the mother, single mother, divorcee energy. Someone trying to... Two knights again. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Water sign, fire sign. Younger or unattached energy. So there's another ending here. I don't know. If that relates to this reading. Okay, let's get an outcome, please. There are lower aspects to the King of Cups. Volatile emotionally. But just put it this way. Anytime someone is very in tune with their emotions, they're cool with being emotional, whether they're in control of it and then lowerly aspected, completely no control over their emotions and having lots of emotions, that can be King of Cups as well. So let's get to the outcome. And the underlying energy. Knight of Swords. Chariot. Okay. So, Knight of Swords is the outcome. It's about going into battle, unafraid, confident. Look at that, Chariot. Both of them going into battle. And Knight of Swords is very confident. Chariot is up that exponentially, that confidence. The Chariot of the underlying energy says victory is assured. The Chariot is about the Kingmaker card, going out into battle, coming back a king. Very confident card, can be ruled over by the sign of Cancer, as can the King of Cups. For some of you, if you're dealing with a Cancer, okay, however this plays out for you. Outcome here is Knight of Swords. Swords, swords, swords. Knight of Swords. Going into battle, make sure you have a plan, because whatever it is, this is a very aggressive card, as is the Ace of Swords, when you have these together. Okay, the Knight of Swords is someone who charges into battle, doesn't think about what they're doing very much, just knows that they're not scared. They have ambition, they like the challenge, they jump in, and it's kind of like swing the sword first, ask questions later type of energy. There's that sword that's bringing the Tower moment. So all I can say is whoever you're dealing with, this is a mature energy here of someone around you who's King of Cups and the underlying energy of Chariot. I feel like this is going to go kind of their way. Okay, and I'm saying this because the King of Cups is a mature energy. They've mastered their emotions. It's a core card here, and it's showing you, Taurus, with the Tower card striking your tower. Okay, this is you with this speaking up with that sword, and you see the outcome, Knight of Swords. But the underlying issue is the Chariot. And only because this is ruled over by Cancer, and this is a water sign as well, if this is them, then this could be about being victorious and the Kingmaker card here. If it's not, if this is reading, sorry to be vague here, I'm going to pull some oracle cards. If this is about you, just the reason I'm saying that is probably them that's going to benefit here is because, and see on the bottom, Wounded Warrior. It's going to be a bit of a hit here. It's not a big deal because Nine of Wands is kind of like someone who's got a wall up now, who's waiting. You're already injured and you're vigilant and you're guarding what you have. Now, I feel like whoever you're dealing with is a mature energy and they're very confident. But this Chariot energy could very well be for you as well, because Knight of Swords is very confident. But you got the Tower card, which I can't ignore. The Tower card came to you. Why? Because of the Ace of Swords. Speaking up, speaking your truth, standing in your truth. So, let's pull some oracle cards. Doesn't look like it's going to be the end of the world or anything. It's just going to be that if you guys are in some kind of an issue here, in some kind of legal matter, there's going to be a hit, but it's not going to be too bad. Okay, let's pull some oracle cards. This is the Mystical Shaman Oracle cards. Let's see, can we get a reading, please, to clarify this? One oracle card for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Wednesday, March 20th. Okay, let me just say though, if you look at it in this way, the Tower card clarified by the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is about truth, victory, and clarity, right? And underneath you have the Chariot, where victory is assured. And it's very confident. And this Knight of Swords is extremely confident. So, it very well could be this Tower moment brings a victory for you. Let's see. Okay, can we clarify? And it might be the person around you is going to be in their feelings. Because I don't see Taurus as being emotional. Oh, shiz. Alright. The smoky mirror. All right, 47. Let's pull these down a bit. And on the bottom, the holy mountain. Let's just see what they say. $47. The smoky mirror represents the aspects of what is implied yet cannot be immediately known in the world. The mystery of how things come together and how they fall apart without obvious causality. This symbol also represents the shadow of the human psyche, the parts of the self that one disowns. The smoky mirror can also represent a state of denial, or the inability or refusal to see the truth. The invitation. When the symbol of the smoky mirror appears, you're invited to see beyond your own self. Acknowledge that past the limits of your current ability to perceive, there is a vast interconnected world where events are orchestrated in divine order, but challenging to fully grasp. Now is the time to trust that no matter what the current conditions of your world reflect, in the hidden realms, all aspects of the human journey are celebrated, the beauty and the darkness, the misery and the courage. No matter where you are on your journey, know that some things are meant to be a mystery, which you are meant to understand only through experience. Take heart, for the smoky mirror will ultimately show you beauty and wonder once the fog lifts the distortion you see now. And then let's see the holy mountain, 25. It says, native peoples around the earth recognize mountains as places of great power where one encounters spirit or where the gods or goddesses reside. In ancient Greece, Mount Olympus was the home of the 12 main gods and goddesses. In Tibet, pilgrims circumambulate Mount Kailash to bring prosperity. In Peru, pilgrims climb the ice-capped Mount Ozengate to receive the starlight and bring fire to the earth. The invitation. The holy mountain invites you to go on a sacred pilgrimage to acquire vision and perspective. First, you must accept the present situation as an opportunity to discover higher understanding. Find a sacred altar where others who came before you have prayed and found wisdom, and make your offering there. Make a commitment to walk with courage, love, and compassion until you see with clarity the perfection of all. Okay. So I hope that resonated for somebody. Didn't really clarify, I feel, this part. You know what I'm going to use? Let's use Colette Baron Reid's Wisdom of the Oracle cards. No, you know what I'm going to do? I know what I'm going to do. Yeah. This was on the bottom, but I'm just going to clarify here. Is this Taurus with the Chariot? Is this Taurus? Is the Chariot card representing Taurus or the other person? Is it Taurus? Is this Chariot card representing Taurus? So I take all the 10s, the 1s, and the 7s to mean yes or multiples of. Is this Taurus? Is the Chariot representing Taurus being victorious in this matter? There you go. 8 of Wands. It's a very positive card, but it doesn't look like it. 5 of Cups on the bottom. It's like need to shift focus from a situation that there was a loss and seeing what you have left and not dwelling on that loss. 8 of Wands is communications of love, enthusiasm, and high energy, and positive feedback and support, and things like that. Don't know. Still very... Is this Taurus? I don't think it is. Is this Taurus? Is a Chariot card Taurus? Can we get a yes or no here? Is a Chariot card Taurus? It's giving this vague answer, like whatever happens is for your best good, and it's going to work out better for you in the end if you can appreciate it, type of energy here. Okay. Empress. It's Taurus. So you're going to be victorious, okay? Since I didn't take that positive 8 of Wands cup. And the Queen of Pentacles. They're both Taurus. Okay, look, you got the human version and the mundane, the worldly version, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Alright, so, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, those are all awesome cards. So I'm going to leave it at that, okay? Looks like you're going to be fine. Let's pull some Oracle cards for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also, Chariot can signify travel and change for some of you, as can the Knight of Swords, because they have horses. Usually Chariot has sphinxes. This can signify also, for some of you, I hate to do this to you, but I'm going to read it in two different ways. I could read it in love way too. Now, if I was to read this in a way where it's not about a legal matter, there might be something that you're thinking about doing, weighing the options, trying to be fair, and you have some kind of an epiphany yourself, okay? Some kind of speaking up to your truth, deciding to cut off what no longer is working in your best interest, bringing this Tower moment where it brings a major change to your life. Because you're looking for more. Around you, you've got this King of Cups energy of looking for more. And so it leads you to go forward. Not a real plan involved here with the Knight of Swords, but just embracing the challenge and rushing forward. This Chariot has confidence, conviction, saying that everything is going to work out great. Lots of love and enthusiasm backing this up. And then you've got the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles, both Taurus energy. We know the Empress is all about creating, fertility, beauty, Goddess Venus, representing Taurus. Queen of Pentacles, the matriarch, nurturer, mother type. Alright, so that was another way to read this. That Chariot can bring change though. That Tower and the Chariot, no matter how you slice it, brings major change. Okay. Let's go. Mending. Round and round. Oh God. What is that? What is that? We don't like round and round. Alright. 52. Forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. Each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal. The pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. Round and round. 25. The spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you are challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. Now, isn't that confusing? Look, 52, and then the reverse, 25. And this is like mending those relationships and trying again. And then round and round is cycles and patterns that you need to break, right? They're like mirroring each other. The smoky mirror. Here's the mirror. Two sides of the coin. Okay, up to you, Taurus. Whatever you feel like doing. Some of you might want to break the pattern. Others might want to fix things. However you feel about things. Okay. It says, cycles you are challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. The Oracle's message, the appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backward, the truth is that you are standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. All right. So remember when I was saying earlier, up to you guys what you want to do with this energy of this karmic untying of knots and speaking your truth and having this tower moment. And I was saying how I like tower moments and I like death moments. I like to bring endings really quick and fast to things that are stagnant, stale, or rotting. I have Moon in Aries. I don't have time. I don't care. Okay? But some people, most people I find, are very, very much attached to healing rifts, forgiving, compromise. And, I know I'm a tarot reader. I'm not very big on those things of compromise and sticking around and taking more. But I admire that in people. If you are people who, really feel like mending a relationship is worthwhile to you, absolutely go for it. I can see the value in that, absolutely. I'm just not built that way to stick around. But if you do, cool. If you don't want to, the opposite mirror of this, 5225, is the round and round. The cycles that you need to break. On one hand, it's saying cycles you need to break. On the other, healing and mending. Okay? So let's get some fashion oracle cards. This is for, you know what I'll just do? The smoky mirror. Right here. But it was speaking, the holy mountain was saying as well, okay? For some of you, you know that profile picture, that thumbnail I put up of that girl who was sitting on top of the mountain, cutting off what no longer serves you and all that stuff and going solo. There's a person here, you can't see it. There's a huge, the holy mountains, they brought up Mount Kailash and they brought up some other mountains, saying, circumambulate when you walk around doing your prayers, on going on pilgrimage, religious pilgrimage. That's also this Taurus, for Taurus, you guys, the chariot here, speaking to movement, change, travel. For some of you, this might be calling some kind of spiritual pilgrimage where you go to sacred sites and pray where other people have prayed, things of that nature. Okay, so let's get a fashion oracle card for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for, here we go, Wednesday, March 20th. They already know. On the bottom, Yves Saint Laurent. Think like a Parisian and dress with a certain je ne sais quoi. Make Marrakesh your mood board. Days off are for imagination, not dressing down. Okay, I don't know who gets a day off these days. All right. Let's see. Elsa Schiaparelli. Be outrageous, be shocking, be a work of art, dress to make others envious. True beauty never goes out of fashion and is always original. It's quite in your face. That's a Knight of Swords energy. Madeleine Vionnet. Free your figure and be feminine. Decoration comes after construction, but architecture is essential. Be biased to your curves. All right. Let me read those to you. Madeleine. We read her once before. It says Madeleine Vionnet is credited as a designer's dressmaker and the queen of the bias cut. She trained first as a seamstress, then went on to work as a toile maker before designing for Jacques Doucet. In 1912, she founded her own house. By the 1930s, Vionnet, I don't know if it's Doucet or Doucet, I don't know. Vionnet dominated haute couture, and her influence had extended to America, where stars like Marlene Dietrich, Katharine Hepburn, Joan Crawford, and Greta Garbo all wore her creations. Her technique of cutting clothes on the bias along the diagonal grain of the fabric created a soft, fluid style that has influenced many designers since, including Ozzie Clark, John Galliano, Halston, and Azadine Alea. These are very feminine kind of curves here, feminine structure to the dress. For some of you, saying free your figure and be feminine. Dress to make others envious. Dress with a certain je ne sais quoi. Days off are for imagination, not dressing down. So much pressure to dress up, man. Elsa Schiaparelli. If you only knew how I dress day to day, my goodness. Elsa, where are you? The Italian fashion designer Elsa Schiaparelli dominated the fashion scene in Paris between the two world wars. Schiap, or as she was known to her friends, launched her label with a trompe l'oeil knit, greatly inspired by art, particularly the Dada and Surrealist movements. She collaborated with Salvador Dali to create the lobster dress and the shoe hat. Her most successful perfume, Shocking, was based on Mae West's torso, and she was the first designer to introduce the zip to high fashion. Schiap's work was celebrated alongside that of Miuccia Prada by New York's Metropolitan Museum of Art in 2012 in their Impossible Conversations exhibition. So I hope that was inspiring for some of you. Let's pull a Miracles Now real quick. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Wednesday, March 20th. When I allow others to support me, I support them too. On the bottom, I surrender it all. All right. So let me move this. Put this here. Hope that resonated. Let's get the final card here. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light Oracle cards for Wednesday, March 20th. And Taurus, I'm going to post your love reading later, okay? Later on. I'm not going to do it first out of the love reading just because it's like 7 Taurus videos in a row. One more card for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Absolutely. That's a Tower. Okay. Protection. Call back your power. Cut the cord. Soul retrieval. This is like cutting cords from so many different like times. Not even in this life only. Let's read transformation and protection. Transformation. I like it. Number 90. So it says, things are changing at a cellular level. You are not who you were a year ago or who you soon will be. You are in between, emerging, half risen, half falling. Keep doing the work. You are transforming. You will look back at this time with awe. So much is happening in your inner world and within your cells. It's time to release old ways of being that have kept you in fight, flight, freeze mode. That's fight, flight, freeze mode. To choose a new way of being, where trauma is not the driving force. Old childhood patterns are rising up to be healed. As you allow yourself to observe them and feel them without attachment, they loosen their grip and fall away. You are being called to find new ways to self-soothe. Saturn and the Black Madonna and the African goddess Oshun influence this card. Saturn represents destruction and transformation. The Black Madonna represents the underground and all that has been cast aside, and Oshun represents the tender love of the original mother. A rethreading is happening, healing at the deepest of levels. While you are in this phase, don't put yourself under pressure to perform. You may need to review your relationship with your body, perhaps even shifting your diet or exercise regime, or getting energetic healing support. You may also need to consider some kind of emotional support as issues from your childhood may come up to be healed. You are deeply loved. Work your light activation. Hold the card on your heart and say, I allow myself to receive the deepest healing and transformation for change to happen at a cellular level. Beautiful. So this is major transformation going on. Major healing. It might be this full moon as well, because of when the full moon comes, that is we speak about it all the time, your hidden feelings. That's that psychic intuitive abilities you have latent in you, that when you go to sleep, all those feelings that rise up, your dreams that come, all that stuff. With this full moon, it's bringing out everything that you have pressed down and kept inside. Everything is coming out. So it's saying transformation, that when you let these childhood traumas and all of these things come up, not to be attached to them. And it says, as you allow yourself to observe them and feel them without attachment, they loosen their grip and fall away. You are being called to find new ways to self-soothe. So observe and feel them without attachment, meaning don't sit there and water that pain and then, give it some sunlight and give it some snuggly blankets and make a home for it. It's like, just, you see it and then it's gone. Like, just don't cling to it and make a home for it. So here we go. It says you need to review your relationship with your body. Okay, also exercise, shifting your energy, all those cards of dance, play, tune into your inner, tap into your inner child, go for walks, exercise. It's all about raising your vibration. It's beautiful outside now, especially where I am. If you can, go outside, go for a long walk, listen to music, take an hour to go fast walking or something and enjoy. And set that time aside for yourself. Okay, next, protection. Protection, protection, protection. Where are you? $102. That took a while. Okay, 102 says, you are being called to protect your energy and call back your power. May all the lost pieces return home now. Take a look at who and what drains your energy. Do not keep your tabs open. Shut down energetically each night. Energetic cords are formed between people, places, objects, and events. So it's important to keep checking in. Your energy and energetic space are sacred, so treat them as such. Keeping your energy clear takes work. As we go through life, we can give away our power, so it is important that we call it back by cutting energetic cords or doing a form of healing known as soul retrieval. Can you think of a traumatic event, relationship, or soul memory that you are being called to call back your power from? Check into your body now and see which chakras feel like it needs a bit of an energetic cleanup. Okay, so work your light activation. Hold the card on the chakra or chakras that needs cleaning and repeat the following. I call back any lost soul fragments, power, or light now. Any vows, soul contracts, hexes, or programs from the past or present, from this life or others that are not in the highest good of all, I relinquish now. Any power or light that I have willingly or unwillingly given away or had taken from me, I call back now. Any cords or attachments from this life or others, I release now for the highest good of all, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. All right. Because they said chakra work, let me throw in a crystal healing card just so you get a chakra to work with. This will give us a crystal and it will tell us what chakra needs healing. Okay, so can we get a crystal that will tell us what chakra Taurus needs to work with? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising needs to work with. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Wednesday, March 20th, please. What crystal does Taurus need? Oh, shoot. Lapis lazuli. There you go. Past life. Past life. Okay. And it didn't even give me a bottom one because it flipped weird. Okay. Lapis. This is when you like, kind of forget yourself, what your thing, what your goal, what your path is, because, and so you need to use lapis to tap back into and connect back. Okay, let's see. Various shades of blue with gold streaks and speckles, and it's the third eye and crown chakra. Literally, that's all I've been working with here. I got blue apatite, and I've been using Tibetan quartz, chrysocolla, all very good, even though they're blue and it's good for your speech as well. Third eye chakra. You know, we've been getting this for Taurus for a while, but lapis, here it says third eye and crown chakra. Third eye is right between your eyes, in between your eyebrows, and the crown chakra is right on top of your head. Okay, so it says here, lapis lazuli was known to be very popular among the ancient Egyptians. Look, Egyptians. They would grind down the lapis crystals and apply them as makeup for ceremonies and spiritual initiations. The crystal was buried with the dead to protect the soul in the afterlife. The medicine of lapis is utilized for recalling your past life experiences, bringing understanding and healing to the past to attain healing in the present. It's a powerful spiritual initiation stone, awakening spiritual wisdom and knowledge, opens you to clairvoyance, supports past life awareness and healing of any karmic patterns, enhances psychic gifts and awareness, severs karmic ties. That's that protection card as well. So it's saying, this is very long. Your current situations reflecting thoughts, feelings, and memories that stem from a past life. Our soul has experienced several lives here on earth and can bring issues that have not yet been previously dealt with back into the current life. This is known as karma, and it will This is known as karma, and it will affect your current life until you clear and heal the pattern. There are times when the depths of your experiences, emotions, and responses go beyond this lifetime, and you can feel as if you are living them all over again, round and round. If your current situation is one of soul connection, friendship, pain, fear, phobias, unexplained injury, or mixed and misunderstood emotions and feelings, know this stems from a past life experience. That's that smoky mirror. Okay, this is a perfect time to heal and clear these old wounds and experiences from your field. If you feel entangled or stuck in a karmic relationship or situation, be comforted by the fact that the Devas have arrived to assist you in bringing insight, awareness, and healing. This card can also suggest that you are connecting to and bringing through past life gifts and wisdom. Make sure to honor and nurture this new knowledge because it will bring about massive healing, enriching your world by bringing welcome positive change and new inspiration. Allow this wisdom of the past to flow through into your current life and let it be your guide. Positive change. All right, guys, that's it. That's it. I know it got long. But check back later for your weekly love reading. Other than that, it looks like it's going to be a very powerful day. And it's going to be something that you're going to speak your truth and stand up for yourself. It's going to bring you a tower moment. Just keep a cool head. And honestly, I feel like this is one fluid read, these tarot cards. And then it kind of feels also like people have put dibs on, you know, these other cards with the Fashion Oracle cards, let's say, or the Work Your Light cards. But somehow today it's all blended together. Up to you. Mend or break the pattern. Okay, it's saying either way, even if you break the pattern and you choose to go that route, it's seeing this pattern, this cycle, from a different perspective this time. Transformation and protection are the oracle cards from Work Your Light. Cutting cords, keeping your energy clean. And you seem to be doing that too with the Justice and the Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful day. Love you all. Bye.